Good morning. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Ellis. Ellis is with me from Holland. I'm all the way over in the Caribbean on a little island surrounded by beautiful water, and I'm just so happy that she's doing good and sending me her smiles and her love. I hope there are lots and lots of people out there that are able to get something from these little videos that I do every Tuesday and Thursday. It's Yoga with Lisa, SXM, on Facebook, live from my, whatever this is, room, my yoga room / study / walk-in closet. We do the best we can. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about chakras before we get into our postures. And let us explore the column that connects the root chakra, which is your tailbone and the bottom of your torso, all the way up to your crown chakra, which connects you to heaven. So we connect from earth through the column of the body and up to heaven. And that is very sacred, that column. So let's consider the root chakra, which is, as I said before, your tailbone, but also the groin area and the connection of the body down into the earth to pull energy up from the earth and to gain stability from your connection with the earth. And the Sanskrit name for this chakra is Muladhara, and it's all about safety and stability. It also aids, of course, in elimination of waste products. And then as you move up into the belly, we have all of our sex organs in there, as well as the internal organs that take care of our body for us and keep us in balance. The sacral, and that one is all about your creativity and your juices that flow, that make you feel alive and vital and vibrant. Coming up into the diaphragm area right here, this is your solar plexus. And that is your self-esteem and your self-assurance. In Sanskrit, it's called Manipura. Now, these are not necessarily magical power surges in the body. It's just places where you have awareness, places that talk to you very often and give you messages of things you need to do to take care of the body. So the root chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus, Manipura, all connecting you to the earth. And then as you get up into your heart chakra, you're starting to connect to heaven. Your heart chakra is also called Anahata, and that, of course, is the center of your sense of love and generosity and peace. You want to empower that by breathing in and expanding it, filling your heart with love and peace and generosity of spirit. Coming up into the throat, a lot of us have a lot of issues with our throat. Thyroid problems express themselves in your throat. And this also talks to you about finding your voice, communicating clearly, and knowing that people are understanding your true meaning. This is Vashuddha. And then you get up into the third eye, right here between the eyebrows. Your third eye, or Anja, is a source of intuition, dreams, and imagination. As you get into the very top of your head, this is actually not even in the body. It's sitting above your head, pulling you up towards heaven, your crown chakra, which resonates, they say, in the color purple, although I believe that the colors were assigned to the chakras at a much later date, and they are just sort of poetic. You can say red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple. If that helps you to meditate or to feel connection with those chakras, I think it's all good. Of course, you get your wisdom and your insight and your inspiration from heaven and from God and from the universe through your crown chakra, and it fills all of the body. So let's take a few minutes to just close the eyes and breathe, connect with your breath deep in your root chakra, and allow that breath to fill and fill and fill all the way up, perhaps even into the head where your sinus cavities are, enlivening each chakra as you breathe in. And feel the expansion of that part of the body as the air comes there. Let's just take a moment, keep the back straight, And keep your eyes closed if you want to. Take a moment to just rest your hands on your legs, palms up. Breathing in, fill in the root chakra, and then come up the column of the body, feeling, acknowledging really each awareness center. Thank you. So here we go. Beautiful calming breaths in and out with a lot of awareness of the air moving in the body, expanding different parts of the body as you breathe in, and then as you exhale, let it go, feel it leave that chakra, leave. And at the end, when it's all the way down at your roots, squeeze the belly in and force all the old air out so you get a nice inhalation of fresh, clean air in. Remember, air is prana. It's your life force. You cannot live without breath. So bring it into the body with joy, with awareness, and with gratitude. Yes, of course, we need our gratitude. All right, thank you for that. Let's bring the hands into prayer pose and bow the head, but keep the back straight, keep the shoulders in line with the hips, and just hold your head down. Let the back of the neck relax a little bit. And we're going to inhale and push our hands up overhead and lift the face. Breathe it in. Exhale, bring it back down. One more time, breathe in, lift. Exhale, bring it back down. Yes. Awesome. Let's take our hands, and imagine that you're holding 2 trays full of beautiful appetizers. You're at a party and you're serving friends little tidbits of delicious food. We're going to bring our elbows way back and bring those appetizer plates way back by our shoulders. Squeeze the elbows back. And then bring it forward, lift it all the way forward. Keep the fingers spread wide because the plates are big, the trays are big. Stretch it forward, all the way forward. And think about bringing the back of your head back in alignment with your tailbone. So let the head drift back as the fingers reach forward and the shoulders reach forward. And then bend the elbows, send the trays back, and let your head come forward a little bit. Squeeze the shoulders back. Let's do that 3 more times. Breathe in. Exhale. Look down as your elbows go back and your hands come back right into your armpits almost. Looking down, stretch the back of the neck. Breathe in, lift your face up, and the fingers go forward. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze it back. Drop the head. Inhale, reach those platters way forward, as far forward as you can reach. Send the back of the head back. Inhale big. Exhale, shoulders squeeze back, elbows squeeze back. Hands are right in your armpits. Drop your head forward. Hold this for a moment. And then return the hands to prayer pose. Keep your head right where it is. Take a moment to think of your intention. What's your intention for today's yoga? Maybe you want to spread love and peace through your meditation and your intention and your just purity of spirit and heart. I think that's fantastic. I applaud you if that's your intention. Or maybe you have an ache or a pain you're trying to deal with, or you have a loved one who's suffering and you want to lift them up through your intention of love. Whatever your intention is, let's take it and open it like it's coming straight from your heart, straight from Anahata, the source of love and peace within us. Open it up and give it out. And let's lift it out and up, bring it up and out, stretch up and out, breathe in. Hands straight up overhead in a prayer pose, slowly sink it down. Acknowledge the crown. Acknowledge Anja, your third eye. Bring your thumbs to rest right at the third eye between your eyebrows. Notice how this makes you feel. Sit a little taller. Honor your intuition. Let the hands slowly sink down. Maybe the thumbs actually drag down your nose, off the tip of your nose, down to your lips, down to your chin. And bring those thumbs right to rest at your throat chakra. Down. Let the head bow slightly and consider your voice. Yoga has helped me find my voice. I'm an old lady now and I feel like I've just found what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. I've always been a teacher. I've always been into science. I love science, earth science, space science, astronomy, chemistry, physics, biology. I like it all, but my degrees are in geology, which is the earth, the ground beneath our feet, the mountains on our horizon, the oceans, the rivers, the skies, the wind, the plants, the forests, the flowers, and all the animals, all the spirits of life. I see now the grounding of studying and knowing, having knowledge of the earth only empowers my yoga more, which is awesome. Consider your voice. What are you meant to be talking about with your voice? Let's spread love, and with that, drop your hands down to your heart chakra and bow the head even more. Acknowledge your heart. Breathe air strongly into your heart and feel it expand and rise in your chest. Let inhalations bring more love into your heart. Let exhalations send that love out into the world, expanding out in all directions like a resonant sphere, like the sound of a bell. You hear my bell? Pong. Let it go out in all directions, your love. And bring your hands, let's interlock the fingers. Palms are up, interlock the fingers, palms up, and just let your hands rest in your lap and look down at them. Acknowledge your solar plexus. Acknowledge your sacral. Creative self, the juices of sexuality, creating new life, dance, rhythm, melody, so connected to your sacral. And then all the way down, bow your head even more and let your awareness travel down to the root chakra. Connection to the earth, safety and stability. Let your neck go all the way now. Let everything relax in your neck and shoulders. If you want, you can even slump a little bit. Let your head drop farther down, around your back. Loosen up the belly, and just let the head hang. The neck stretch, creating space in each of the vertebrae from the back of the skull down towards the shoulder blade area. Well, we will revisit this sitting position later. I think we will, if I follow my plan. And for now, I think we need to straighten out our legs. Now I will scoot back a little bit so you can see the length of the legs. And maybe I need to scoot my camera back a bit. Let me do that while you get your legs out. Begin to shake them a little bit. Give them a little jiggle. All right, stretch those legs out, jiggle those legs, and pull the flesh away from the sitting bones if that helps you. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Let the arms go down to the side of your hips and all the way up. Rising like steam, reaching up as you jiggle your legs. Breathe in. Exhale, wax melting. Bring it down. Fingers drip, 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 all the way to the ground next to your hips. Keep your legs jiggling. Up we go. Breathe in, lift up, and breathe down. Beautiful. Stretch toward your toes. Reach your hands from your hips to your ankles or toes. Bring your face a little close to your knees as you bend forward. Exhale. Come up. Inhale. Shoulders back. Squeeze the elbows back. And reach for your toes again. Round your back. Drop your head. Exhale. Bring it up. Inhale. And look down. Exhale. Come up, squeeze the elbows back. We'll look up at the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, slide your hands towards your toes. Exhale, round your back. 3 more times, just like that. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Squeeze those elbows back. We'll look up at the ceiling, breathe in. And relax. Beautiful. Let's open the legs just a little, not a big straddle. And we're just going to reach in between the feet. Walk your hands towards that section of your yoga mat between your feet. And drop your head as much as you can. Bring your elbows down inside your knees. And maybe turn your hands palms up to represent that you're open and receptive to the universe. Rounding that back, dropping that head. Relax. Stay here for 5 long, slow, easy breaths. And then push against the ground. Bring yourself back up. Let's take the right hand and reach for the little toe of your left foot. Your left hand can come out to the ground on the outside to give you a little support as you reach. Grab a hold of the outside. Can you see me? Grab a hold of the outside of your foot and just give a little gentle pull. Bring this shoulder back and this shoulder forward. Look over your left shoulder. And then just for fun, I'm going to sweep this hand up and over. Reaching with the left hand, we're going for the outside, the little toe edge of your right foot. Grab a hold there and look over your right shoulder. Pull gently, but don't overstretch. We're still in the first 20 minutes of our session, and we really haven't done much yet. We've been talking a lot. So look over your right shoulder. Give a little pull on that left hand against your right foot. And stay here as you breathe. Feel the stretch. Let's do it again. Sweep the hand up and over. Reach for that other side. Bring it down. Look over your left shoulder. Sweep the hand up. Big breath in, and let's go for the other side. Up. Beautiful. Back to our original position. Walking our hands forward, bringing the elbows inside the knees, palms up on the hands, drop the head, relax. Three more deep, slow breaths. Let yourself be here right now. Don't think of anything else except your breath and your intention of whatever your intention was or is. Nice. Push against the floor. Bring yourself up. Well, let's try a half straddle now. We're going to bend the right, straighten out the right leg, bend the left, and the heel is in by the groin if that's good for you. If not, you can have your heel out. If you need a pillow under that knee, place the pillow there. Whatever you need to support yourself. Excuse me. Nice. Let's do a side bend now. We're going to take the hands to the hips. Slide your right hand all the way down towards your right ankle. And let the left hand slowly describe an arc. Up and over. Stretch. Your head goes sideways. Make sure you're not stressing your neck out. We don't want to stress the neck out. If your neck is needing support, if your head feels heavy, maybe bend your down hand and give your head a little support with your hand. I want you to really breathe into this stretch. Feel it in your armpit and side ribs and in your waist down towards your hip and all the way up through the elbow, wrist, the palm of the hand spread, fingers wide. All of that is filling with fresh oxygen. The blood is flowing. The nerves are stimulated and singing. Nice. Bring it up slowly. Bring it up slowly. Let's put the other hand on the ground and switch around the other way. Yes. Beautiful. And up we come. Nice. Bring those hands into prayer pose. Take a moment to just incorporate that stretch you did. And we're going to see if we can switch the legs around to the other side. Half straddle. Your heel is in by the groin, or it can be out, whatever works for you. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Back is straight and tall. Let's take that left hand and slide it towards the left ankle, bringing the body over. And then the right hand reaches up to describe an arc over your head. Reach and stretch. Feel the stretch in the side body from hips to fingertips. Breathe. Yeah. And reach it up. Big breath in as you reach up. Let's go the other way. Bring that hand to the floor, maybe the elbow as well, and stretch. Breathe deep, feel the stretch, enjoy it. All right, push against the ground. And up we come, breathe in. Arms out, bend the elbows, bring those prayer hands in. Take a moment for gratitude. Nice. All right. Let's see if we can do the boat pose. We don't usually do that so early in our hour, but yeah, I think that's a good follow-up to the side, to the half straddle side stretch. So we're going to sit with our heels a little bit close to our hips and our hands right on our knees. Straighten up your back if you can, and find a balance point on your tailbone and bring your feet up, 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 so that your calves are more or less horizontal, parallel to the floor. Now this is your beginner boat pose, and if it's all you want to do, I applaud you. This is a great position to just hold and breathe. If you want to do the real thing, you can let go of your hands and open them out to the side. And if you want to do the advanced pose, straighten those legs, although that is really challenging. Maybe straighten one and then the other. See if that works. If you can get them both up, that's okay too. And then we're just going to come back down. Yeah, sit tall, tall, tall. Bring your hands behind your tailbone and interlock your fingers. Squeeze. Drop your head forward. Stay here for a moment as you concentrate on your releasing your belly, squeezing your shoulder blades. Three more deep breaths. Just stay here. Be in the moment. Nice. Slowly just let your elbows bend. Keep your fingers interlocked back there behind your tailbone. Release the stress on your shoulders and slump forward, round your head, round your neck, round your back, round your shoulders. Soften your belly. Nice, all right. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and lay down and get those heels close to the hips, knees bent in the up position. And just begin to windshield wiper. Hey, hi Tony. Windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Arms can be out, palm up, and you're just going to drop the knees left and drop the knees right. Take your time. You can stay off to the left or stay off to the right if something is asking for that in your body. I actually really like that, lingering at the extreme position. But today I think I'm just going to flip and flop back and forth, letting the hips be super loose. Keep flopping them back and forth. Thank you. All right, bring those knees up and let's get the heels pretty close to the hips, as close as you're comfortable. If your knees are talking to you and you don't want them to be so scrunched, you don't have to have them so close, your feet so close to your hips. But if you're good with it, bring them in. Let's bring the hands alongside the body and palms can be down towards the floor. We're going to rock the pelvis. And we're really going to increase the arch in the back. There's a natural curve in the back, but let's bring it up so that our weight is on shoulders and hips. And then invert that so that it's sort of like an arch and then a sway. It's a little like cat and cow. Bring the tailbone off the ground as you squeeze your belly in, and then put the tailbone down and arch the back up and release the belly 100%. Back and forth we go, back and forth, breathe. Nice. Bring that tailbone off the ground now, squeeze the belly in, squeeze the buttocks in, and bring it up a little higher, a little higher. If you're good with it, bring it higher. And if you want to, let's walk your shoulders together underneath your upper back. Find a good place for your feet so you have a lot of support there in your feet. And as you put in sort of a bind in your shoulder blades, bring your hands together and interlock them below your tailbone. If you do that, you can really push the hips up quite high. Stretch it up and breathe deep. Beautiful. Roll, release your hands, roll your back down from the neck, shoulder blades, mid-back, waist area, and tailbone. Good. Find your tailbone solid on the ground. Bring your knees to your chest. Hands come to the knees, and just rock, rock, left and right. I want to do something a little different here. We're going to bring ourselves to the middle and cross your ankles. Let your hands come out to the side like capital letter T, palms up. And now bring the left knee or thigh to the ground on the left. And then rock it over to the right. Knee and thigh to the ground on the right. Back and forth. This puts a little bit more of a lower back twist. And it should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, don't cross your ankles. Just let your hips sway naturally left and right. If you want to bring the knee all the way down, cross the ankles so you have something to pull against as you come back up. Three more times on each side. 1, 2, and 3. Good. And come back. Let's reach the arms and legs up. And see if you can bend your knees, grab onto your feet with your hands somehow, and just bring them up and back. Gentle, don't overstretch. Just trying to get a little bit of movement in the lower back. And then reach for the sky, reach for the ceiling, fingers and toes up. Circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Change direction whenever you feel like it. Lots of breathing here. Feel the solidness of your back on the yoga mat, on the ground, on the earth. Connection down. Gravity pulling you down. Fingers and toes reaching up. Lifting. Stretching. Feel it all. Acknowledge it all. All right, let's flex the ankles and the wrists. And now point and bring your hands all the way over so they sort of look like flamingo heads. Back and forth. Keep breathing. Let's put the hands and feet into the flexed position, the back position, and then bend the elbows and knees down and up. All the way down and up. When you come down, I don't want you to just drop your feet like that. I want you to bring your knees towards your armpits. So you're really almost like a frog. And then push it up, point. Flex down and push up, point. Let's do that 10 times. 10. Lots of breathing. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Arms and legs reaching up. Feet and hands relaxed and just gentle. Allow your arms and legs to drift aimlessly, independent of each other, free, floating. Beautiful. Bring them down. Let's stretch out on the yoga mat as long as you can make your body stretch. Your fingers beyond your head. Stretch your toes in the opposite direction. Reach, stretch, big breath in, expand those ribs. And then relax. Take a moment to just incorporate what we've been doing so far. We're going to work on the hamstrings and the hips next. And this is a classic Yoga with Lisa exercise. We do this a lot. So let's start by bending the right knee and bringing it up. Circle that knee around as big a circle as you're comfortable with. All the way around. We're really working the hip here. Bend the knee and circle that knee as far around as you can. Change directions every now and then whenever you feel like it, and lots of breathing. If you feel any discomfort, clicking, or awkwardness or tenderness, make your circle smaller or just rest. Wait it out. It is really good to keep your hips loose. We have a natural tendency to protect ourselves by tightening that root chakra area. We think that that gives us protection. And maybe it does a little bit, but sometimes you gotta rest. And if you don't, you build up toxins and the body can't clear those toxins out. That can be the source of pain, and it can even be the beginning of disease. So breathe and exhale away the toxins as you circle your hip. Circle it around 360 degrees or so. All right, stretch that leg straight up. Flex the ankle a lot and see if you feel a vibrancy behind the knee. See if you can get that leg straight up like a lamppost with the ankle flexed. Beautiful. You can bend it a little bit now if you want and reach your hands towards the leg. Whatever your flexibility is here, just be grateful for it. Enjoy it. Don't overstretch. Don't force anything. Gentleness. Find yourself pulling the leg a little bit closer to your face and letting it go back to vertical. Be very slow. Be very aware. Work with your breath as much as your leg. Yes. Stretch. And now to increase our flexibility a little bit, every time we do this, we hold the leg at the extreme position, hold it steady for about 20 to 40 seconds. Let the leg relax. Try to encourage the back of the leg to let go, the hips to let go. Just tell them, it's okay. It's okay. Let go. Nothing to worry about. It's safe. Release and relax. And then after a while, like 20 or 30 or 40 seconds, you may feel a reflex that is a release reflex, a relaxation reflex, and that is normal. And if you feel that and you want to follow your therapeutic edge a little deeper into the stretch, I suggest that you follow it with gentleness, awareness, and breath. Hold right there at your new normal, your new extreme, and when you're ready, let go. Let go, and let the legs slowly drift back to the floor like the second hand on a clock. Slowly down. Keep breathing. Let's do a long body stretch, arms overhead, reach, expand the ribs, big breath in. Whew. Let's do the same thing on the left. We're going to bring the leg up in the knee and circle it around. Circle it big as you can, as long as you don't have any discomfort or tenderness. If you do, make your circle smaller. No worries, it's fine. Circle it around as big as you can. Change directions whenever you want. Listen to your body. If it says now, then do it now. If it says no, keep going, then just keep going. Stretch the legs straight up like a lamppost. Ankle is flexed, knee is straight if you can manage it. Feel that vibrancy behind the knee. Beautiful. And relax the legs slightly as you reach your hands towards the leg. Grab a hold wherever your hands reach and find your stretch. Gently bring the leg a little closer to your face, back to vertical. Work with your breath as you bring the leg in and out. Acknowledge your therapeutic edge, the edge of your range of motion. Give a nice little nudge there. Let it know you know where it is. Let's hold the leg at our therapeutic edge. Hold it. Try to relax the leg and hip. Say to the back of your leg, it's okay, you can let go. Everything's fine. We're stretching. We're breathing. This is our yoga. And as you feel the relaxation reflex kick in, if you want, you can go a little deeper, follow that edge down. Keep breathing a lot, keep very aware of the messages from your body. What does it request? Beautiful. Drop that leg, drop your hands, let the legs slowly drift down, 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 all the way down. When it's down, one more long body stretch. Beautiful. And then we're just going to bend those knees again, placing the heels a little bit close to the hips, and drop both knees to the left. Tell your hips to relax. Consciously ask them to let go. Up and over the other side. Consciously tell both hips and legs and tailbone area to relax. Let go. Don't fight against gravity. Let gravity pull you down as it wants to. That should release a lot of tension, not just in the hips, but in the whole body, all your chakras. Beautiful. Bring those knees up. Place the feet together, soles touching each other, soles of the feet aligned, toes aligned, heels aligned, and let the hips come out and down. Relax. If this doesn't work for you, you can put a pillow under your knees. You can put pillows under both your knees and turn them sideways if you need to. Just allow yourself to be relaxed with the legs open. And here I want you to revisit your chakras. Think about your root chakra. Release it. Think about your sacral, belly, your awareness of that center of power, your digestion, your creativity. Bring your awareness up to your solar plexus, your diaphragm area. Breathe in and fill it with as much air as it will take. Expand and let it go. Breathe air into your solar plexus, sacral, and root. Right now, breathe it in. And then exhale, root, sacral, solar plexus, and bring the exhalation up to your heart. Squeeze the belly in, squeeze the chest in. Exhale all the air out. Tighten it up and let it relax. Breathe in and fill your heart. Sigh it out with an open mouth. Let's go to the throat chakra. Breathe in, expand. And as you exhale, give a humming sound. Align your chakras from tailbone all the way to your throat. Breathe in, feel the air filling each chakra in alignment, in sequence. Exhale, squeeze it out. Let's bring air into the head, into the third eye. Feel your intuition kick in. Honor your imagination, your brain, your thoughts, your knowledge, your intellect, your sense of your knowledge. And sometimes it's your sense of yourself, right? In your head, you sense that that is who you are. Sometimes you sense that your true self is in your heart. And sometimes you may feel that your true self is up in your crown chakra or all the way down in your root chakra. It may be all of those places at once. Let's see if we can align all of our chakras and imagine that our true self is centered in each of them and all of them at the same time. Breathe in and out. One more time, breathe in. Let's hum as we exhale. Like the song, like the singing the scale. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Bring your knees to your chest, hands to your knees, and we're going to rock on our tailbone to our spine, all the way up to our neck, to shoulders, to hips, back, feel the entire spine from between your shoulder blades all the way to your tailbone. Bring energy and vitality as the pressure of the body's weight travels up and down the spine. Bring yourself into a seated position whenever you're ready, and take a moment to just align yourself. Seated, balanced, relaxed, but so aware, so vibrant. Let's look left and right. Allow the neck to move its full range of motion. Don't push it. Don't overstretch. And head is centered. Shoulders forward, head back. Shoulders back, head forward. Turtle sticks his head in his shell. Turtle sticks his head out of his shell. Keep it going and let your arms reach forward like we did before. Elbows back. Elbows and fingers forward, head back. Squeeze it back, look down. Reach forward, look up, breathe in. Release, relax. Now I'm going to go into the hero pose. If you don't like the hero pose, you can stay like this or sit any way that feels good to you right now. The hero pose, we sit on our heels and bring the body really tall and elongate through the spine. We're going to bring the right shoulder up forward, up to the earlobe, back, squeeze it back and down. Let your elbow lead your shoulder in that circle, almost like you're turning a crank. Just the right, so we can really focus, isolate that one movement with a lot of awareness. Let's go the other way around. Bring that elbow up as you come back. See if you can let the elbow lead the shoulder in a full circle. Breathe a lot. All right, place your fingertips on your shoulders, circle the elbow, back, up and back. Breathe in at the top, exhale at the bottom. Circle around the other way. Breathe in at the top, exhale at the bottom. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do the other side. I'm going to sit up on my toes now. That is optional. You don't have to do that. It's pretty spicy. I don't like it either, but I know it's good for my feet, ankles, and Achilles tendon, toes. All of that gets a lot of nice, vibrant juices flowing in there. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. It's okay. So let's bring that elbow back and roll the shoulder up and forward. The elbow leads the shoulder in the biggest circle possible. If anything feels uncomfortable, minimize it or just modify it or just wait this out. Keep breathing though, whatever you're doing. Keep your awareness and your breath moving and vibrant. Let's go backwards now. Let the elbow lead the way for the shoulder to circle big. Up by the earlobe, back by the shoulder blade, down as far as it'll go and forward. Lots of breathing. Fingers come to the elbow, to the shoulder. I gotta come off my toes now. And circle it around. Circle it around. Big breath in and out. In and out. In and out. Let's go the other way. In. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now if you're on your tailbone, maybe try and come up into hero pose just for a moment. We're going to interlock our fingers behind our tailbone, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and bow forward. Bring your forehead down by your knees. Let your hands drift up and maybe even over, depending on your flexibility. Can you see me? Yeah, good. If you want, you can come up onto your top of your head, lift your hips off your heels, and let your hands drift even farther over the top. This is one of those poses where the head is lower than the heart. Honor your heart. Align your chakras now. Feel that tailbone, belly, diaphragm, heart, throat, your third eye, and your crown chakra, which is now pointing straight down into the earth. Your root chakra lifts towards heaven. Coming back down onto your heels and sit tall. Reach your hands all the way forward. Come forward on into table position. Hands and knees like a table. A nice strong table. Don't slouch in your shoulders, but keep pushing away with your arms, hands, fingertips. Let's arch and sway. Bring the face up, tailbone up, middle of the back down. Middle of the back up, tailbone down, drop your head. Back and forth as you breathe in and out. Cat and cow, cow and cat. Nice. Let's shake our tailbone a little bit, left and right, look around your shoulder. Nothing too stressful or strenuous here, just looking a little bit left and right. Maybe bend your elbow as you look left, bend your right elbow as you look right, bend your left elbow. Keep pushing with your fingertips though throughout this whole movement. And then let's see if we can put all our weight on our right hand and right knee. Stretch your left leg out and put your whole foot on the floor back there. Make sure your hand is underneath your shoulder as you reach your left hand up. Reach for the ceiling and bring it up overhead and touch your hip. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time in and out. Let's come back to table, cat and cow again. Arch and sway. Arch and sway. Arch and sway. Arch and sway. Wiggle your tailbone, look left and right, curving the spine into a different flexibility. The spine can do so much. It's not just an arch and sway. It can go side to side. It can do diagonals. It can bend so much, but we have to keep it vibrant, keep it fluid, keep it fresh. All right, I'm going to turn around so I can keep my eye on the camera, make sure I stay in view. And we're going to now put all of your weight on your left hand and left knee. Drop your right foot to the floor, way back there, the whole foot on the floor, and stretch your right hand up, open your chest. Breathe in, lift and reach forward or reach over your head and down to your hip. Breathe in, reach. And I like to, if I can, sometimes my shoulders are a little bit talking to me and I don't feel like I can do it, but if I can, I like to reach around my head and touch my ear. It just feels a little bit like an extra stretch there, and I enjoy the connection of the fingers reaching for the opposite ear. That's not something we do very often, so it's kind of a nice surprise that you can do it, although the other side I couldn't do it so good today. And I didn't force it because I follow what I preach. All right, coming back, breathe in, back into cat and cow, arch and sway. And let's tuck the tailbone under, not the tailbone, the toes. Tuck the toes under and lift up into downward dog. And make it a nice gentle downward dog. Stretch as it feels good to you right now. Nice. Walk your feet a little closer to your hands and walk your hands a little closer to your feet. Bring all your weight onto your feet. And just let your arms hang. Let your head hang like a rag doll. Everything from the waist to the top of your head and arms and fingers. Relax and just hang.
Let's pretend we're playing a piano. Reach up and down. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up to the very highest notes on the piano, all the way down to the very lowest notes on the piano. Beautiful. Bring your hands right in front of your feet. We're going to do something we only do in yoga, I think. Turn your hands upside down, palm up, and slide them underneath your feet. Wiggle your toes. And have a nice massage for those wrists. They've been working hard. When you're ready, bring your feet out, your hands out. Bend your knees quite a lot. Bring your hands to your knees. Push against your knees and bring yourself up to standing. Take a moment to just align yourself. We're not going to do a lot of standing postures today because our time is up and I did so much talking at the beginning, but let's reach our hands up, stretch it up. Feel your feet strong on the floor. Make sure your heels and your balls of your feet all feel that strong connection down. Lift the arch of the foot. Lift your knees, lift your thighs, tuck your tailbone under. Lift your heart. Lift your hands straight up and just feel your chakras align. Believe in that alignment. As you touch your fingers together over your head, acknowledge your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, solar plexus, and arm down to the belly and the root. Arms out to the side and up. Breathe in. Reach it up, stretch it up. Let your right hand slowly start to fall down, melting down like candle wax dripping down. Let it really just hang by your side, down by your leg. Tap your hand against your side of your leg. And then walk your fingers down towards your knee, bringing the body over. Another delicious side bend where we stretch from hip to fingertips, through the side body, the armpit. Yes, bring it up. Walk your fingers back up your leg. Bring that hand up slowly like steam rising. Watch it rise. Breathe in. Stretch up. Exhale. Left hand drops down. Watch it slowly dripping down. Let it hang next to your leg. Tap it against your leg. And then walk your fingers down by your knee, bringing the body over. Stretch. Breathe. Align. Beautiful. Bring those fingers up the leg and let the hand rise slowly like steam. Watch it rise. Reach up. Breathe in. Stretch up tall. Taller. Even taller. Breathe in more. Ah, beautiful. All right. And the last bit of alignment we're going to do, folks, is a little bit of Qigong, which is kind of a type of martial arts that's very all about peace and balance. So all we're going to do is begin to march. Take your right hand and tap your left knee. Give it a good slap. Tap, 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 tap. Aligning your energies and breathing. Keep it going. Lots of breath. Last time. Stand tall, arms come down. Bring your fingers to your shoulders and reach it up. Like you've got plates on your hands, you're going to push those plates up. They're very heavy. Acknowledge the weight as you push them up. It's not easy. Push them up and breathe in. And stand like the pillars of Colossus at Rhodes, holding up the weight of the world. Hold it up, strong and tall. Breathe strong. Three more breaths, big strong breaths. And when you're ready, bring those hands down soft. And keep the spine long and tall. Thank you for that. That was wonderful. Well, we've learned a lot today. We've
covered a lot of ground, and I am very, very grateful for each of you. I see some of you, I recognize your little faces in that tiny little dot. Hi, Jane. Who else is here? You guys send me a message so I know who you are. And thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay positive. Believe in peace. Believe in the possibilities of changing this world. We can make it more peaceful, guys. We can do better than this. We need to spread love. Accept people. Find the unity. Yoga means unity. We are all one. Thank you for joining me for yoga today, and take your yoga with you as you go through the day. Keep breathing, keep aligned, keep grateful. Namaste.